Hello, all. I wanted to just share some of the thoughts that popped in for myself. I'm really journeying with acceptance, as I know many of us are right now. But I wanted to share what's bringing me comfort and giving me a sense of relief in my trek through acceptance and letting go. And as a very smart man told me, stop being clever. um, Surrender, letting go of old patterns, old belief systems, old ways of thinking things had to be. Mine is, again, like many people, based off of the astrology. There is so much stacked up in relationships right now. I mean, everything is, I don't want to say everything, that's really broad, but there's so much revolving around relationships from an astrological standpoint that everyone is feeling it on some level, consciously or unconsciously. And it's a push to revamp, shed, let go of this old stuff you've been carrying around. If you've ever seen the movie The Labyrinth, there's a creature in there at one point where they literally carry everything they own on their back. And some of my other videos I may have mentioned this too, but this has just been such a strong visual for me. Ow, dreadlocks eat everything. But this creature carrying everything that they own around on their back, it's the miser card in my deck. Like, you can wear everything and you can carry it all at one time, but it doesn't make you safe. It doesn't. If you're going to wear all the jewelry you own at one time, it's probably not going to look good. You know, as Abraham Hicks says, you're not going to eat, you don't want to eat all the food that you're going to eat in your whole life at one time. So put down some of that stuff. It's time we're being pushed and demanded to put down all of these old things and find new ways. And through the putting down comes sharing and connection, because it makes room. It's like a puzzle. So there's this big puzzle and you've got all these pieces in your puzzle, and when you start taking the pieces out that don't seem to fit or don't create the picture in the puzzle that you want to see anymore, as you take those out, you leave room for new things to come in and occupy that. And it may be a piece that fits even better. You may try a couple pieces and they really just like don't fit. You're like, oh, no, not that one. Oh, that's discernment. You know, that's the trial and error. That's rifling through the Rolodex of things and experiences and people and relationships and jobs and all of these points of connection that we've gone through before, and saying, oh yeah, no, that one doesn't fit anymore. That one doesn't fit anymore. It's going through your clothes and trying on things that, you know, you may have loved at one time, but now they just don't fit. They either don't fit physically or they don't fit visually with who you see yourself to be and who you're creating yourself to be. So what's been helping me do this? Let's think about that. The things that have been helping me through this process, really, sometimes the one thought that I absolutely grapple onto as I feel like I'm falling off the edge of the planet is that my soul signed up for this. So when I feel the world crushing down on me and I am shaking my fist at the universe, wondering how the hell this is going to work, and not understanding or seeing where it's going, and feeling like everything's falling apart, because that's been my life for the last 2 months, is everything has just crumbled and fallen apart and nothing looks the same anymore. And I've had all these old things stripped away that I can't go back to and play safe in anymore. I can't. I'm being demanded to stand up and do these videos. It's being just, I'm pushed through this little teeny tiny hole. Like there's this giant thing come to this tiny, it's birth. It is birth. And I can't keep it in anymore. I have to do it because I have nothing else to go back to. You know, so I have to create a new way. I have to be the map maker. And so what I hold on to is the fact that in my plan for whatever I want to gather in this cycle here in a human form, this is it. Like, this is part of it. For the end of my 30-second revolution around the sun, to revelation and revolution, to be massively transformative, to shake my world apart and to shake me into pieces. And I walk around and I'm picking up these pieces like, oh, do these fit together anymore? Oh, does that one fit together anymore? Oh, and I sit and I cry sometimes like, oh, my pieces. How am I supposed to make my pieces fit? You aren't. Like, that's why they fell apart. I don't know if you gotta make new pieces or the pieces are coming and then they will fit together. I don't know. I just hold on to that fact knowing that on some level, on this higher consciousness level, that when I'm in a great place I can tap into and flow with really beautifully and, get out of my own head and body. I planned it. I must be a badass soul. We all. Whoa. Here's a concept for you. Boom. If that is the case, I planned this, and you planned that, and you planned whatever you're doing, and we're all going through all these completely insane shenanigans right now in our life, brought on in an even stronger way by all these massively heavenly bodies that are putting so much pressure on us. This is the time. It is the time. The universe is demanding it. On a planetary level, on a cosmic galactic level, then we must be pretty damn amazing. We must be pretty damn amazing to be here and be where we're at right now in the evolution of the human species. Like, that makes me feel good. Like, that's a thought that I can hold on to and feel a little bit better about where I'm at maybe. And every point of relief is important. The sun is so bright. I love being shiny. And apparently I do these videos at the time of the day when I get to be my shiniest because that's where my window is. But I'm off topic. We're amazing. That's strength. Like, that's huge. That's a huge concept. It's hard to gobble up sometimes. But it really does bring me a ton of comfort. It does. That's been I don't want to say my one saving grace, because there have been other things that have given me relief too. But I want to share that one because that one has brought me the most, and it's the one that I go back to the most. And then comes gratitude. I am so proud to be who and what I am, even though right now I don't know what that is. I don't know what it's becoming. I just have to keep sharing. Because I know through all of the people I come in contact with physically and have for years and have these conversations over the last solid 2 years of having clients and just sharing openly with anybody who will listen. Whatever the information is important, and people get real value out of it. So I'm sharing. You're amazing. Like, you're amazing on a physical human level anyways, but from a soul level, to sign up for this, thank you. Thank you for signing up to be here during this time of this massive shift in humanity. And there's the breakdown before the breakthrough. And we see a lot of breaking down, and we feel on a personal level a lot of breaking down. And we may hide. It's okay to spend time in bed. I spent 2 months working on getting myself back to where I believed I could do this, whereas I was flying so high. And then everything around me changed in like a 2-week period of time. I literally had so much change happen. Nothing looked the same. There was no security anywhere anymore. And I spent almost 2 months in bed, and that's okay. Like, that's what I needed. That's what depression is. Depression is deep rest. And I needed that, and I'm not going to beat myself up for it because it doesn't do any good. But now is the time for action. From an astrological sense, I'm not going to go into all the astrology because I'm not an astrologer. I just really enjoy it, and I am learning it. But I do follow astrologers I really love very closely, and I am beginning to understand how it all overlays. But now we've gone through this really dark period and this massive shaking of things falling apart, and it's still dark, it's still gray, we still don't know where we're going, we just know we're moving. And now we've reached a point, and we are coming, we've gone into the point over the last 2 weeks, and it will continue, that now you have to have action. You gotta get out of bed now. You gotta get out of bed now. Even though you don't know where you're going, you gotta put one foot in front of the other. And you can walk with like your hands in front of you, trying to feel in that dark space, and you can shuffle your feet. But it's about movement and action and trying new things. Feel into it, follow your heart, listen to that. When the brain starts to squawk and chatter like mine constantly does, and then it talks me out of stuff, or tries to anyways, I'll walk away from whatever it is because I don't feel like I can make a clear, heartfelt decision. I will walk away, and I'm going to pick something else. So, you know, there's a basket of laundry. I can fold that basket of laundry right now. I may not be able to make this decision, but I know I can just fold that basket of laundry. Or, you know, I don't have an answer, and I can't figure this thing out over here, and I don't know whether sitting and making a video today is the right thing to do, or should I do the card reading for the day first, or should I go out and look for a job? You know, I have what I need to get by, but I feel like I need more for security. So I don't know. And you can see now, like, I can see and feel it going, I don't know if that's the right choice. So you know what? I can do the dishes. I can do that little thing over there, and it's still action. May not be an action towards what I think I want to do, towards trying to create this amazing business and share this information, and, you know, yeah, but it's something. So action, holding on to the thought that I must be pretty fucking, pretty fucking amazing to have signed up for this, and that everybody else who is experiencing a human form right now is as well. Because this is a pivotal point in humanity. So, all right, that's my babbles for the day. We're at 13 minutes. So I hope you have a beautiful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in this world. And share, get out there. You can do it. We can do it. We can all do it. I believe so strongly in all of us. We can do it. It just takes one foot in front of the other. And taking all that crap off your back, because you don't have to carry that stuff anymore. Like, the universe doesn't know let you carry that stuff anymore. Yeah. So anyways, peace in.